So I'm going to hand over to lovely Maz now, and let's see what we can make today. Okay? Is everyone crafting along? Hands up if you're crafting along.
I don't know what we should have had.
Quite a few. Okay. Okay.
You can get and Fiddis, you can get by with, just to practice, a sheet of A4 paper will do it.
Right.
Something to make a hole, sellotape or glue, and if you've got a bit of ribbon or gift tape, you know, stuff you tie around parcels. But you don't necessarily have to have everything. We'll go through it, and you can just run around and get things as you need them.
I will.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you very much, Maz.
And I'm just going to be doing my Kusadama, Maz. I hope you don't mind.
That's fine. That's fine. Okay, I'm just going to share the other camera.
Okay, Maz, sorry to interrupt you, Maz. Can you just introduce yourself so that I've got a nice clean break?
Yeah, hang on, I'll come back here.
Thank you.
Okay, so my name is Maz Thorn, and I'm a member of Pow Mill SWI in Perth and Kinrossshire. And I'm the lady that's been doing Zoom school. It's still going. Okay. If anyone's a beginner, or if anyone wants to do anything a bit more advanced, we're doing more advanced things now. So you can just get in touch either with me if you've got my email, or with Pauline if you want to come in and do something. Is Anne Manzuk on today?
Yes, I am.
Hi, Anne. Did you get my email?
Yes, I did.
That's fine, because I'm going off to Canada again next Thursday to do Zoom school in Canada.
Very good. Very good.
Okay, so this afternoon we're going to make some very simple gift bags here, which can be made out of a bit of recycled wrapping paper if you've got it, newspaper, anything at all. You just need to gauge the size of the gift you're going to wrap to work out the size of rectangle you're going to begin with. Or you can make the bags and then decide what presents people are getting.
Yeah, that works.
Okay, so that's the 3 bags there. That's the finished product. So I'll just move them to one side. Okay. And I'm just going to put my glue out now, because I don't like to put it out too early because it just dries up. A little bit of glue. You can use glue. You can use Pritt stick. It depends. If it's very thin, that very thin wrapping paper, it's a bit gooey and a bit sticks too quickly. So I'm going to try glue today. But you can just use sellotape if you haven't got anything to secure it. So you're going to start with a rectangle of wrapping paper, whatever. And I've got 3 here. So the first one I've got is a rectangle which is cut from a piece of wrapping paper that came folded. You know, the kinds you buy in Tesco. So, advantages, it's nice and firm, so it cuts nicely to size. Disadvantages, you do get lines on it, and I tried to iron it, but it doesn't take them out completely. Okay, that's that one. Or you can cut a piece from a roll, and this is a much thinner wrapping paper. Advantages, it folds very nicely, but disadvantages, it's sometimes harder to cut it straight. So I tend to fold it first and then cut it straight once it's folded into the bag shape. Or you can just start with patterned plain piece of A4 sheet of paper. Advantages of this, everything's nice and straight on the edges. You don't really have to fold over the tops to hide ragged edges. And it makes quite a nice size little bag like this. Okay, which is probably about between 6 and 7 inches high. So, okay, so whichever paper you're starting with, and I'm going to start with this one. Okay, so you cut your rectangle. You can see here it's not terribly straight, and on this particular one, because the edges aren't straight, I'm going to fold a little hem over on the top. So lining up the edge so it's straight, and just fold an edge. So you end up with a nice top, straight edge at the top.
Maz, how much did you say it was fold over?
Oh, about an inch.
An inch, right.
Margaret, no more. It's not a science, Margaret. It doesn't really matter, but we're going to punch holes in it later. So you want a wee bit of depth to get the hole punch on if you're using a hole punch. Okay?
Right.
And you, Margaret, you shout at me if you don't hear, okay? You shout at me if you don't hear things clearly. You hear that?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Right, so once you've done your hem, you're then going to fold the two sides in this and work out sort of a centre. So they're going to overlap by about 1/2 inch at the back. Okay,
1/2 inch.
about 1/2 inch. And when I do it, get it where it's going to overlap, and then I press the side. So I'll do one at a time. I'll hold that down and I'll press this side down. So I get a nice crease there. Okay. And then this side is going to come over and it's just going to glue or sellotape to the other edge. So I'm just going to get a bit of glue on my gluing cloth here. I'll let that person get the phone if they're crafting. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue just on the edge all the way down. Print stick it, or you can just turn it over on itself and sellotape it. Doesn't really matter. Okay, and when it's glued, I'm just going to turn it over and stick it down. Okay, and then crease the other side. Okay, like that. So you've made your bag shape, and you will see then at the bottom, it's not terribly straight. Okay, so what I can do at this point, if I'm a perfectionist, which I am a little bit of, I can get a pencil or a pen and just draw a line. And then cut it straight with scissors. If you're not a perfectionist, you can leave it and it will tuck in when you do the next stage. It's easier to do it after I've folded it than to try and do it when it's still a sort of a roll of paper to cut. It just is too difficult to do. That. Okay, so now you've got this open-ended, if you like, bag. Okay.
I think you might call that a poke.
A poke, yeah.
Yeah.
But it hasn't got a pig in it.
No.
Okay. So it's creased both sides and it's got the little turnover at the top. You could glue that down if you wanted to before, you could start off by putting glue and glue it down. But, it's going to get folded over again, so I'm not really going to bother. And someone's only going to rip the bag open at the end anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's your bag. The next bit is to go to the bottom of the bag, the bit that hasn't got the cuff, the other end. And you're going to fold that up by maybe 1.5 inches, 2 inches.
1.5.
1.5 to 2, something like that. That's going to make the base of your bag. So, and I crease that nice and firmly as well along the bottom. Okay. Like that. Everyone okay? Mm-hmm. Good. Now the next bit is we're going to take this bottom bit and we're going to sort of open it up, and then this edge that's creased here, I'm going to flatten it so that it lines up with this other crease on the bag. So the crease on this triangle bit here lines up with the folded bit of the bag here. Mm-hmm. And you do that again the other side. The next bit is we're going to fold this bit into the center, but we're just going to come just slightly over that middle line, just very slightly. It's going to be like that, just slightly over the middle line. The edge is not exactly on the fold, it's just a little tiny bit over the fold. And to glue that down, you're going to open it up and you're just going to glue on this bit here. Just this little bit here. Okay. And the same on the other side, just on that, I've used this word before, the hypotenuse edge of that triangle. Okay. And then stick it down. Okay. Part of the flap is stuck down.
Yeah.
Okay. Keeping it flat. You're then going to fold this edge up, but you are going to fold it up to the middle. Again, I'm going to put a little bit of glue just on the edge of it here. Way along. And I'm going to fold it up. So it's going to, I can still see the middle crease. If I look carefully, I can see the middle crease where I folded it. And that's where that's going to. So the top edge of this one lines up with that middle crease of the bottom flap there. Right out to the point. And that's the bottom. Bit is optional, but I like to do it. I'm now going to cut a bit of card. If you've got some, you can do it later if you haven't got it, because I'm going to cut it so that it fits into the bottom of the bag. So I'm going to just make a mark how wide it has to be. Here, that's how wide I want it. And then it's going to be the same length as this bottom edge here. So I'm going to just make a mark there. So it's going to go up there and along there. And then I'll just do that by eye, just by eye. Up there. I've got this little bit of card that's going to fit in the bottom of the bag. Okay. And all I do is I put my hand into the bag. Flatten out the bottom. Like that. I take a bit of card and I insert it into the bottom of the bag. And push it down. It just makes it stand up a bit. Okay.
And you said, Maz, that could be a bit of cereal packet if you wanted to use stuff.
Yeah, yeah. I could really perhaps have made mine a tiny bit longer, but it's fine.
So have I missed a bit? Do we glue down the other bit?
Where are you?
I've got this bit here folded down.
That's Alexandra.
Yeah,
Please, Pauline.
Does that bit get glued as well?
Look, I've just come in to have a look at you.
there we go.
Right, show me now. Yeah, yes. The other side of the flap gets glued down on top. Just turn it over, Sandra, so it just lines up with the middle fold of that bottom flap there, and then you get that.
And that bit gets glued.
Yep. So all of this at the bottom is glued and secure. Okay, Sandra? Manage that, Sandra?
I'm not sure if it's just taking a minute for the glue to stick.
That's fine.
I've got my bit of card.
Right,
done.
well then once it's glued, you can just slip that into the bottom of the bag. So you just put it into, it's just to make a sort of a sturdier base for the bag, that's all. So
Yes,
obviously the thicker the card you put in, the sturdier the base. But that's an optional extra. You don't have to do that bit. Okay. Okay. And at that point, you're going to put your present into the bag. So I'm just going to put in I'm sorry, Anne. I'm putting your snowman in. Okay. Just to have something in the bag. So you put your present into the bag. I'll have to move closer here. So you put the present into the bag, and he'll just weight it down a bit now. So now you can see that the top of the bag is here. The present is in it, and it's sitting nicely because it's got that nice base. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to take the top of the bag again, and I'm going to fold it over. And you can fold it over as much as you like once the present's in there. I've done it about 1.5 inches maybe, and crease it. So that you fold it over the top edge of your bag. Like that.
Oh,
Okay. Have to undo it to get the present back out afterwards. Sending it to anyone. Sound effects.
A lot of noises, yeah.
Is everybody
Okay.
good?
Hi, Maz.
Who's that now?
Margaret Gordon.
Margaret Gordon.
Yeah. I got behind. Could you show us how to fold the bottom again?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. I'm just quickly making another one, and I'll just sellotape it just for now. To show you the bottom, that's the top, that's the bottom. Okay. Right, Margaret, so this is the bottom of the bag here that's open. That's the top bit with the cuff, okay?
Yeah.
And all you're going to do is you're going to fold this bottom bit up by about 1.5 to 2 inches.
Yeah.
Because that's going to be the sort of width of the bottom of the bag, okay? And fold it along, okay?
Yeah.
And then you're going to open that flap up, okay? And press this side in so it lines up with the fold in the bag.
Yeah, I got that far, and then I've.
Then do the same the other end, okay? And then when it comes to gluing, you're going to glue here, just down that slope of that folded bit,
Yeah.
both sides, and you're going to fold it, and it's going to fold just past the center fold of the bag. This bottom fold here. Can you see this fold here?
Yes. Yeah.
So the first one, you just go slightly past it.
All right. Right.
You've already glued those flaps, so those flaps will glue down.
Yeah.
But the second one, when you fold it, you line it up with the center fold.
Right.
Okay, and that's the bottom of the bag.
If it's not got a straight edge, I can put a cuff on it first.
Absolutely, just put a
Yeah.
little turnover or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you glue the slopey bits and along the top of the final bit you're gluing. Okay.
Yeah. Very good.
Open your bag up, and that's where you can, look at the bottom and work out what size bit of card you want to have. To cut
Thank
down
you.
to stick. Right, that's it. And then you put your gift in when it's done. You don't need to put the card in for this particular one. You can do that the next time. For this one, you can just put a present in. The present will be heavy enough to hold the bag upright. Just turn the cuffed edge over by about 1.5 inches. Like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Want me to wait a wee minute?
No, that's fine. I had the idea, but I wasn't just too sure.
So now,
Everyone else ready to go on, yeah?
yeah, is everyone ready to move on?
Yeah.
ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to put in, I've got this little punch that just does a single hole, which is quite handy because if it's a small bag, a double punch might not fit neatly on the bag. All right? It might not fit neatly. So I'm going to just gauge, I quite like a small area for my bow. So I'm going to slip this on here and make one hole. And then I'm going to try and match it this side. Look at how much is sort of here up to the hole and match it the other side and do my other hole. So I end up with 2 holes that are going all the way through all the flaps. Okay, ready for my gift tape or ribbon. I'm not very good at working with real ribbon and tying neat bows. So I'm using the parcel tape.
Really.
This nice green ribbon. It's just the stuff that you would put around a parcel, or some people use it to hang. Okay, this type of sort of tape. This one's got little stars on from Christmas. This one is just silver. Okay, so I'm going to cut a length of that. It's twice as long as the bag or something like that. And cut it. And then I'm going to put it from the back of the bag. So this is the back of my bag. From the back towards the front. One side. And then pull it so that I've got, I'll show you the side, and pull it so that I've got equal lengths, roughly. A bit longer that side. Just so they're roughly the same length. Okay. And then I'll lie it down to do this, because I can't do it back to front. I'm just going to tie it in a knot. Okay. And pull it nice and tight without ripping the bag. This little tie and then these 2 ends. Okay.
Look, what have I dropped?
Pair of nice scissors. I'm going to take one of these. I'm going to just twiddle this around so it's the right direction, like that. So the nice side is facing out. Then I'm just going to leave maybe an inch and a half. Put my scissors in, but the sharp blade is up on the tape, and pull it out a couple of times. Get a nice curl on it. That didn't work very well. Okay. Put a little curl on here. And arrange it. You end up with a nice little curl. You could put just a bow on it. You just tie that with something and then put bows on. You can put a bit of tea bag folded stuff on, or anything, any sort of embellishment on the bag at all. And then you can do that. And you could even have a newspaper themed Christmas and wrap everything up in newspapers and magazines, make bags out of newspapers and magazines. Yeah. And then they could all go, just rip the gluey bits off because they won't recycle, and you could recycle it all.
Yeah.
And there's your wee gift bag.
Brilliant, Maz.
That's great.
And at long last, after what, 50 odd years, there's a use for the hypotenuse.
And you know, that's nice and easy to do, and you know, a little different to just wrapping up and sellotaping. Yeah. And you get a nice it'll all look really nice underneath the Christmas tree at Christmas, all the different bags. Yeah. And of course, if you recycle, if you keep your older, you know, anything that comes, I've got an old bit of paper that came with flowers, a bit of florist paper. What did I do with it this morning? That was like inside, it was like inside the cellophane.
Yeah.
So I've just saved that. So, you know, you could make a bag out of that. You could use brown paper and just stamp things on it, or write things on it, or colour on it. And another nice one is if you get a plain piece of white paper and just rip strips of rip rough strips of paper, and then if you colour along the edge of them with a bit of a pastel and use cotton wool, you can edge the colour out, and you get something like
yeah.
this. And you get something like this.
Oh, that's lovely.
Oh, nice.
Do that and decorate paper that way, and then make a bag out of it afterwards.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say it will work well with a kind of thin card as well, wouldn't it, Maz? If you're
Yeah,
slightly
Yeah.
thick bag.
if you wanted it to be sturdier. Yeah,
Yeah,
might have to use stronger glue. That's all.
yeah.
So that's that, ladies. So we're going to come and have a look at your creations now.
Yeah. Well done, Maz. Thank you very much.
That was great.
I enjoyed that. I managed
It was good.
Good. Let's see. Kath's got hers held up. Let's see. Oh, it's lovely, Kath.
And this is the, you know, when you get a garment and you get those ribbons.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what that is, yeah. And I just put some hearts on it.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I make lots of those. Thanks, Maz. That's brilliant.
They're very quick and easy to make as well. I mean,
Yeah.
you could make them and keep them all flat until Christmas, and then just get them out.
Yeah.
The presents in. Yeah.
You can see Joan's got one.
Mine was a bit thick, Maz, so I didn't fold it at the top again.
Hang on, Margaret.
It was a bit thick, my paper, so I didn't fold it at the top again.
That's absolutely
Different thing.
fine, Margaret. Yeah, you just have to go with what you're working with, what works best. Absolutely fine. They're nice, Joan.
Very nice. You
That
got
was the bit I cut offside.
Oh, I like that.
great. Very good.
Which one's yours, Joan? The big one.
Big one, yeah.
I don't know who's that one.
Big one. Great. Dinty, I can see you've got yours.
I'm just trying to tie the ribbon.
All right, okay.
The
Oh,
fingers are
okay.
doing what they're told.
They're not doing what they're told.
That's lovely.
Yeah, that's very nice. Very nice. Annette, let's have a look at yours. You've got a nice blue one. Very nice. Very nice. That's good.
Right.
What are you going to put in it, Annette?
I don't know.
Well,
I
that's
don't know,
lovely.
but thanks, Mars. I don't know.
I suppose you could make a bottle one as well, couldn't you?
Oh, good, uh-huh.
Yeah.
Same principle, yeah. Same principle, just a
Or even, you know, if the grandchildren were coming around to visit, you could just make wee ones and put some sweeties in them.
yeah.
Better than just giving them a bag of sweets. Say, here's a wee present, and they love opening presents, don't they?
Yeah. Anne Reid, hello, Anne.
Hello.
Hello, have you got one there?
Yes.
That's nice.
Mhm.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
lovely.
lovely. Very good. Very good. Another nice one. Avis. Hello, Avis. You're on mute, Avis.
Well done, Avis. You never called out for any help today. The whole way through without a bit of. I've just done this wrong.
Avis knows her way around paper.
I like your paper. I like your paper. It's
lovely.
lovely.
That paper must have been in the drawer about maybe 10 years.
Yeah.
But I knew it would come in handy someday. That's nice.
Very nice.
And I've got a mug in it.
Oh, that's good.
Very nice. Great. Thanks, Avis. Margaret,
Enjoyed that, Mars.
Margaret.
There's mine. Just
Very nice.
made out of paper.
Yeah.
Just made out of paper.
Okay.
Lovely.
Yeah. Lovely. How about Ruby? Hello, Ruby.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello.
This is mine. It's wrapping paper. You can't really see the ribbon. It is a wee gold
Yeah,
Yeah, I
glittery
can see it.
ribbon.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, very stylish.
Yes, it was. I'm well impressed. It was easy to do.
Yeah.
Yes.
When
Great.
you've got someone showing you in front.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Shirley, have you got one there? Yes. Looking at it small. So, oh, that's lovely. Right.
Nice paper.
Nice.
My bears in here.
It's
Oh, that's
yes,
lovely.
I think if well, for a bigger one, I would take your advice and put my holes further apart. You know, I'd just use.
Or what you can even do, Shirley, if it's a very big bag, you could do, you know, 2 and another 2, and then just weave your ribbon in and out, and then tie it in the middle.
That could be a good idea. Yes, it was fun. I enjoyed doing it.
Yes. Great.
You could fold it over and put handles on.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I did wonder about handles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could just put notes in your ribbon.
Who else has got one that they to show? Linda. Hello, Linda.
Hi. Yeah, I didn't have the wrapping paper handy, Maz, so I just grabbed a bit of photocopying paper for a practice. Maybe and fancy it up a wee bit.
Absolutely.
Lovely, super idea. Thanks very much.
Great. Thanks, Linda. And sorry, Anne. Hello, Anne. Anne Johnson.
Hi.
Hello.
Thank you very much. That's a super idea. And it's really very basic once you get the hang of it.
Yeah.
Lovely. Thanks, Matt.
Yeah.
Welcome. You're welcome, Anne.
Great. We'll all be giving each other presents in homemade bags.
Homemade bags.
I think Anne Coleman's got some there.
Anne Coleman, where are you, Anne? Where are you? Oh, you're maybe on my screen too. Oh yeah, sorry, Anne. Hello. There we go.
I've done 2.
Ah, I like the baby one.
Oh, that's lovely.
I've done the holes because they're upstairs. This wee toty one.
Oh, nice.
I'm actually sending a necklace to my granddaughter.
That's nice.
Put Haribos in it, Anne. Put some Haribos in it.
Oh, no, I'm going to have a necklace in it.
Oh, nice.
I just haven't got my hole making thing downstairs at the minute. So.
Lovely.
But I did do these. I don't suppose you can see them. I cut a
stickers.
Yeah, I can. Little stickers.
Little
No,
stickers.
it's
A stamp.
A stamp.
You cut it out.
Right, no, it's whole. It's a punch. It's a punch.
Yeah.
It's a punch.
Yeah.
Ah, right.
Nice.
So I will do holes. That was nice.
It's a bit of filigree, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that's
And if you haven't, if you haven't got,
I've ended up. I think I might have folded the wrong bit on the bottom because they've all ended up kind of bottle shaped.
okay.
That's
If you haven't got a hole punch, you can just use something sharp and make a small hole. The ribbon will cover it up.
Great. That's lovely. Who else has made one that we haven't seen yet? Linda. Linda, and then I'll come to Anne Fiddies. Okay, so Linda.
There we are.
That's nice. Stars.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah.
Quite nice shiny paper, so
Mm-hmm.
I'll certainly make more of these. It could be like the boxes. Actually, there's a box inside this.
I think that could be a new sideline of yours, Linda. You just
I know.
make boxes and bags.
I could make boxes and bags. Yeah, and cakes to go in the.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
And miniatures and food bags, Linda.
Sorry, Shirley, what were you saying?
I was saying you could put miniatures of your sloe gin in the bags, Linda.
Yeah, I could do some slimline bags and put the miniatures in.
Yeah. Thanks very much, Linda. And Fiddies, how did you get on?
Yeah, fine.
Nice.
That's what do you call it? Scrapbook paper.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh
it's
yeah.
quite thick, but it's made of a nice sturdy bag.
Yeah.
Like, you know, bottom and a bit of Christmas ribbon. So yeah, lovely. What you could do is, you know, when you have sheets of wrapping paper and you've always got a little bit left over once you've wrapped up the present, you've cut off the straps, and I do keep them, but they'd make lovely wee bags, wouldn't they? Tiny.
Yeah.
So there'd be something to use up.
And you've also got the inner roll that you can cut to make the cardboard bits as well. Haven't you? So handy at the same time.
Everything, yeah.
Yeah.
Maz, thanks.
Welcome. I think Evelyn Balfour had some. I think I saw her earlier on.
Evelyn.
I can't
Hello,
quite
Evelyn.
see. I'm not looking at the. Can you see my picture?
Oh, that's nice.
I like
Nice.
that.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Lovely.
That's the Zoom page out of the magazine.
Oh, that's good to reuse.
Good.
Yes, very good. And I can see Elaine's got one, and then I'm going to come to. I'm going to go to Elaine first. There was someone else had one, and I've forgotten who it was. Hello, Elaine.
So this is one out of birthday paper, and I didn't cut it wide enough, but it will do a nice bottle.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yes.
Very nice.
Give it to someone for their birthday.
Yes.
Thank you, Maz. That was very good.
Welcome, Elaine.
Yes.
Very good. Very good. Thank you. Thank you.
Wait till we get back in the hall and see all the raffle prizes on the table.
I'm looking for. Who am I looking for? Who's got one to show that we haven't seen yet? Canada Anne, then Margaret Hughes. I'm gonna go in that order just now. So Canada Anne, hello.
Hello. I did too. I just had a piece of wrapping paper that I had initially thought I might be going to use for the iris folding, and it was no good. So I cut one, and it's got the round lip balm in it, and it's rolling across the bag because I put a thing on the cardboard on the bottom, and then the piece that I cut off, I just made another small one, and I have more that I can make another small one out of. But I do want to share. I was at one of our local thrift stores, or I think you call them charity shops, and they had 2 bags. This is one bag, full of paper and whatever. And the second bag that's full of paper and whatever, and some trim. So you guys have got me hooked. And I saw this, and they were in Canada, they were $3 each. So $6 for all of this stuff.
Wow.
That's brilliant.
I'll be crafting forever and ever with it, because I still have some stuff. But I like.
We're going to do a journaling class, or journaling demonstration next month. So they might be really good for that too. So keep some.
That's right. Yeah. And I liked Anne Coleman's idea. I've got some scrapbooking things, tools that I've used. And so the different punches and things like that, you could certainly decorate them up with those too.
Yeah.
These are craft papers that I did mine with, and they are quite thick, for folding.
Yeah. But thank you so much, Maz. That's another one to tuck into my bag of goodies to do.
You're welcome, Anne.
Belated happy birthday, Anne.
Oh, thank you.
Was it your birthday today?
Oh, is it your birthday, Anne?
On Monday it was.
Happy
Monday.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
We'll give you the bumps when we see you.
It was a big one, so it would be lots of bumps.
Great.
But and I have to say, when my daughter, we just were in under the wire because we're under lockdown again in Manitoba, and we can't have anybody visit our homes if there's 2 of us, and so there's my husband and I here, so we can't have anybody visit our home. But she's lives on her own, so somebody could go to visit her, but the reverse doesn't happen. But they were here on Sunday, so I gave our daughter, and then her friend who was with her, who was her former roommate at university, I gave them each a box. And then there was nothing in them, and then they could pick the money holder as well, and there was no money in it either.
I like how you've got your own written on that as well, and
this is for our little Spanish Spanish boy. So it's Joanne.
Joanne, yeah.
They live in Alicante, so this is the spelling for Joanne or Juan, whatever, but in the dialect of the province. So yeah, I just haven't got my euros to put in it yet.
Yeah. Nice. I thought you were doing it in homage to Joan.
Yeah. Well, it could be. It could be, that's for sure.
Great. Thank you, Anne. That's lovely.
Thank you.
Now there's some other ladies that have made. I know that because I've seen you holding them up. Who else? Who have I missed so far? Who's got some to show?
Margaret Hughes.
Margaret Hughes.
Hello.
Hello, Margaret. Hello.
Kirsten.
It's Kirsten.
It's a printer paper because it's come out nice and firm.
Yeah.
My husband came in and he's opened it up and he's eaten a biscuit which I put inside.
Short left gift.
I'll make them with something else, nicer paper in future.
Yeah. Lovely. Why don't you put a mouse trap in it next and give him a shot? So any more for any more?
Oh yeah, Margaret Gordon and Alexandra MacArthur, Sandra.
Sandra, yeah.
Well, they should have sent the consent forms home.
I can't see them. Hang on.
They're on my screen too. Margaret Gordon, hold your bags up, girls, so that Pauline sees.
Margaret and Sandy, yeah.
Okay.
Margaret, there we go.
Hi. I haven't,
nice.
bring my punch, so I haven't put anything. I haven't punched the yet. So I've made.
Lovely.
Very good.
Great.
Nice paper.
That's great.
Once I caught up, I was fine.
Yeah. That's grand. And Sandra?
I've done 2.
Lovely.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Very good.
Yep.
Very good.
Very good, Sandra.
Yes. Very good. Well done. Well done. And Christine, have you done any? Christine, Kyle, oh yeah, I thought I'd seen you do one and I missed you.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, didn't have time to get the paper sorted out. Too many cables in the way, so just use the paper. That's the template for the next ones.
Yeah,
thank you, Maz.
Absolutely. Thank you, Christy. Thank you. So, well, thank you very much, everyone. Shall we say a big thank you to Maz?
Thank you, Maz.
Thank you.
Thanks, Maz.
Thank you, Maz.
Thank you.
That was great.
We've all learned a useful lesson today, so that's good. We can
Oh, yeah.
Very useful.
Yes, keep going and do it. I'm just finalising next month's activities today and tomorrow, so I'll be putting out a list of those over the weekend probably.
Alright.
Starting from next week. So, but so far I've got a chocolate tasting session by yeah, wonderful chocolate. I've had it. It's by a lady called Charlotte Flower, and she is based.
Oh yeah, seen her stuff.
It's really beautiful thin chocolate, and she goes and researches it. She goes and normally, not non-COVID times, she goes to the chocolate plantations, the cocoa plantations, and really researches what she wants in her chocolate. So she's really interesting, and and other than that, I've got a lovely textile artist coming to talk to us about the art she does, and lots of lovely Skillshare sessions by some of you on this screen. But I'll just once everything's finalised, I can let you know.
We'll get a bottle of water.
Okay, so thank you very much for coming today, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you for arranging it.
Keep an eye out on the Womankind by SWI page for I'll put some events up on there for next week. Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
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 Thank you, Maz.
Goodbye now.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.